the Duma that would ask Vladimir Putin to recognize the Donetsk and Luhansk regions of Ukraine as independent. If Putin does that, would you regard that as an escalation?
I have not spoken with our national security team about that. You know our view on the sovereignty of Ukraine, and I don't have any other comment on it though at this point in time.
Okay. Under what circumstances would we evacuate American citizens and diplomats from Ukraine, and can that be done without the U.S. military?
Well, I think the reason that the State Department issued the guidance they did, which again is a standard process that the State Department does regularly with a range of countries where we have security concerns, was to make very clear that American citizens, our recommendation is that U.S. citizens currently in Ukraine consider departing now using commercial or other privately available transportation options, use the online form in our updated travel advisory to tell us their plans so they can best conduct our ongoing contingency planning, and register in STEP to ensure they receive alerts and guidance from the State Department. There is not an intention for there to be a departure or an evacuation along those lines. So we are conveying to American citizens they should leave now.
Okay.
And in fact, that there's not precedent beyond Afghanistan for that to be how it operates.
Got it. And then just more broadly, for years, NATO members have fallen short of their defense spending commitments. Last year, more than 60% of the alliance's 30 members, including half of the Bucharest 9 that are right near Russia there, failed to meet their 2% GDP spending commitment. If Europeans aren't willing to expend blood and treasure on their self-defense, why should Americans be expected to do so?
Well, we are continuing to advocate for all members to reach the 2% goal. That has been the president's position since he was the vice president, so for many years now. I would say that we have a sacred obligation under NATO, and we believe it is also in our interest to support our eastern flank countries and their security, and also to be clear about the value we have as Americans, which is that no country should be able to take with force another country as Russia is attempting to do at this point in time.
One last one. You said that military incursions by Russia into Ukraine would trigger stiff economic sanctions. Does that apply to our policy with China and Taiwan? If there was a military incursion of some kind into Taiwan, would there be economic sanctions? Could China expect that?
I don't have anything to preview on that at this point in time. Go ahead.